Greetings from Epcot. We are back for Food and Wine Part 2. There are 3 specific booths that have opened up since opening weekend that we have not tried yet.
Yes, and then lots of other things at other booths that we haven't tried.
I know. So, priority for today was going to try those 3 new booths, and then we're going to see what else we can get into. We're taking a little bit of a break from Halloween stuff this week to come back to Food and Wine, one of our favorite parts of Disney in October.
I'm coming for those dumplings.
Coming for the dumplings. All right. Rain clouds are rolling in. Not sure how much longer we have being dry here, although the radar looks pretty good. So we're gonna see how it goes, and we may just bounce around from indoor seating to indoor seating, but we'll do what we can. All right, let's do this. Because I always get stopped because I have this camera bag and this massive camera, so every single time I come through, not every single time, but most times I come through security, it gets stopped. Leslie got stopped today, and I got passed right on through, so let's go. Alright, so we have made it back into the brewing lab. No, we didn't get food here. We've had the wings, and I'm not getting those spicy wings again today. We went to Coastal Eats and then Gyozas of the Galaxy, which is like Guardians of the Galaxy themes, but with gyoza pot stickers. Anyway, we got food, we got everything at both those 2 booths, but it started raining, so we came in here to escape not only the oppressive heat, it's actually not that hot out there today, there's so many clouds, but the rain for sure. But this is a great place to come, grab a beer, maybe some wings if you haven't tried them, but just get out of the heat and the weather. It's wonderful in here, and I mean, who doesn't love the Muppets?
We are gonna start with the Coastal Eats option. So this booth just opened on September 28th, so it's a newer booth to the festival, and we got everything like Dan said. So I'm gonna try first the seaside pot pie with shrimp, scallops, crawfish tails, and lobster bisque topped with a puff pastry. It looks fantastic. All right, the flavors are really good. It's very seafoody. It's got a lot of seafood in there, but there's nice big chunks of seafood. So I don't know how much this one was, but it's a nice healthy little portion of a pot pie.
Everything at Coastal Eats is $7.50, all 3 dishes. So next up, I'm gonna try the crab cake because it looks phenomenal. It is not the biggest crab cake in the world, but hopefully it is tasty. A little bit on the salty side. It's not just a ton of filler. So not the best crab cake I've ever had. It's going to be a little warmer, but again, we had to come over here, so that's probably my fault, but not really crispy. So it is a pretty soft crab cake. Not sure the preparation. I definitely think it needed to be hotter. I don't think it lost that much temperature just walking from here to there, from there to here. I guess so there to here. Anyway, and then finally at Coastal Eats we got the ceviche, which comes in this interesting little recyclable bowl. It feels kind of like a coconut shell, so it's pretty sturdy. It looks like there's a lot of good shrimp and fish in here. Also pretty salty. But the seafood feels fresh, and it is cool, so hopefully I won't die eating it.
Moving on to the Gyoza of the Galaxy wine, which is like all dumplings. We got all of them again. And I'm gonna start with the French onion dumpling because that sounds amazing. I really hope I'm not disappointed. Okay. I would like for it to be hotter just because soup dumplings usually come out like piping hot, but the flavors are fantastic. Well done. All 3 dishes over at Gyoza were $6 each. I think that's a pretty good value. You get 3 dumplings on each of them for $6. The next one I'm gonna try is the street corn dumpling. That one's okay. It's actually cold. I don't know if it's supposed to be cold, but I expected it to be warm, so that was a little alarming. That's not just like cooled off from walking over here. So I would have appreciated if that was a little bit warmer. The flavors are pretty good though, but it's not my favorite.
Last but not least is the buffalo-style dumplings. So the lines for Gyoza of the Galaxy, that line was way longer than Coastal Eats. Coastal Eats has been at the festival before. These gyozas, or these pot stickers, are popular today. It was a very long line. So, a buffalo-style dumpling. Tastes kind of like a regular dumpling inside, with just buffalo sauce on the outside. Kind of gimmicky, honestly. And I'm with Leslie. It's a little bit cold on the outside. And again, not just from the walk over here. That is a problem from preparation. I think because they had such a long line and they were trying to push out as many of these as possible, they're not getting them hot enough. They're just pushing them out, which is unfortunate. That's not a win. That's not great. So the verdict is Coastal Eats and Gyoza of the Galaxy, not our favorite by any stretch of the imagination. These are definitely skippable if you come to Food and Wine Festival in the remaining weeks. I would definitely skip both of these. The dumplings at Gyoza of the Galaxy they were all flavorful, but the temperatures were way off. They all needed more heat. And then everything at the Coastal Eats was very, very salty and very, very seafoody, like very seafood flavor forward, which is okay if that's what you want, but everything was super salty, especially that ceviche and the crab cake to some extent. So we're gonna try stop number 3. We're gonna go out and see if it is still raining out there and see what else we can get into. We stopped by the 3rd new booth, and that is the Festival Favorites booth, which is connected to Communicore Hall. It is still kind of spitting out there, rain just a little bit, so we stopped by, we got both food items at Festival Favorites, and then we came into Communicore Hall, which has been completely re-transformed back into its college dorm room self. So there's nothing else going on for the rest of Food and Wine Festival that I'm aware of. It doesn't look like there's anything going on here. The last thing that was going on here was the Goofy Dance Party, which was really cool actually. So we got the 2 food items that were at Festival Favorites. One is the curry spiced fried cheese. It comes with 4 cheese sticks, and it comes with a mango curry ketchup. So it does not look like what was at the India booth in the past, but it should, because it sounds exactly like what was there. So let's see how it tastes. I've only had this for about 45 seconds. These things are not hot. I don't know what they're doing at these food booths. They're not heating up the food to an appropriate temperature. The cheese in there is still congealed. It's like eating a mozzarella cheese stick that you would normally peel apart. It's just like biting into string cheese. That's what the flavors are great. The mango curry ketchup, excellent. The flavors of the cheese stick, really, really good. But it's hard cheese in there. Like there's nothing, you can't pull that apart. There's just no pull to it. That's really unfortunate. That's a huge miss.
I really like cheese sticks, so I'm gonna try a different one to see if I have better luck. That cheese is like the consistency of a string cheese that's not melted. Well, this day is like a big old bust, I feel like. So hopefully this potato pierogi will be better. So the crispy fried cheese things, those are $5.25. The potato pierogi with kielbasa and caramelized onions and sour cream is $6. Huh. I'm not really sure what I just tried, actually. It was very bland. There's like 0 flavor to it. Maybe it's because I didn't put the caramelized onions and the kielbasa with it. And it's kind of cold.
We have officially found the 3 worst booths at Food and Wine Festival for 2025. That was a giant waste of around $60, and we took like 1 bite of everything and threw the rest away. It was just, normally we don't eat everything just because we're trying to get so much in to review this stuff, but those were awful. Like Coastal Eats, Gyoza of the Galaxy, and Festival Favorites were horrible. I would not suggest trying them. However, if you go back and watch our first video on Food and Wine Festival for 2025, there were a lot of amazing things to eat, so definitely try that. I don't know if it's an off day, or maybe because the rain's coming in, everybody just gave up at the food booths. I don't know, but they're still charging full price, so they should come out at least hot and not too salty. So we looked, and there are several booths that we haven't tried. We didn't try it our first time here. So Greece France and Hawaii are 3 of the booths that we haven't tried yet that we would like to. So it just poured out there. We're gonna wait until the rain passes a little bit. I think we're gonna head over to one of those 3 booths. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, Greece, France, and Hawaii, those are the ones that I think we're gonna try. I don't know who these content creators are that came up with the Disney is dead recently, because it is not. This place is packed. Now it is a Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party night, so I think a lot of people are coming here that could not stay all day in Magic Kingdom, but Epcot is busy. Disney World is always pretty dead around Labor Day weekend and shortly thereafter, but you get into October, into really spooky season, basically through the end of the year, and it is busy. We came to Greece, and I don't know what the deal is today. Look at this sad little griddled cheese. It's like, what's this, $6? I don't know what is going on with Food and Wine today, but this is not a great experience. We've had this before, we've been to Greece before, we did not do it on the our opening week video because we've had it before and it was fantastic. Cheese isn't hot, not much honey on there. What a disappointment.
It is a weird day here at Food and Wine Festival. I don't know what the deal is, but we also got this Manacopita, so let's see how this one is. That one is at least warm. It's pretty good. I think in years past it's been better, but it's pretty good. It's heavy on the cheese that's in there. It's or like the creaminess, like it's very, very creamy. So we came to America to get a beer reset because they can't screw up the beer. And we've had this one before, so we know we like it. And then we'll venture back out. But man, it is struggling today. This is the Harpoon Brewery Flannel Friday Hoppy Ale. Something, I think I missed a word.
Oh man, just started coming down pretty hard.
You heard the screams from the crowd.
Really, it just started pouring and everybody at the booth just like ducked under the stanchions and came over here. Ponchos went on, umbrellas came out. Man, it came down hard and fast.
I moved to this side, but I'm still getting wet.
I'm still getting pelted, yeah. Is it weird to pull out an umbrella when you're sitting under the cover here in America?
Maybe a little.
All right, well, as fast as the rain blows in Florida, it blows out. So I'm sure in 15 minutes this thing is going to be past us. So
By the time we finish our beer.
All right, and 20 minutes later, the rain stopped. So
For the moment, at least.
For the moment. I mean, that's the one great thing about Florida storms. They come in super fast. It could be bright, sunny skies, and it'll be like pouring in 20 minutes. They also like tend to get out of here pretty quick. It always cracks me up when I'm, looking at like pass holder groups online, and they're, you have guests that are coming in from out of town, and they're looking at the weather, and it's like 65, 85% chance of rain every single day of the trip. I'm like, that's just summer here. That's just what happens. It's not gonna rain all day, every day. It's just not. So if you see that, don't get too worried. I think we're gonna go check out France. There was a really long line before we passed it. I mean, it is busy today.
So we came to France, really long line, like it was crazy, like it wrapped all the way around, a little insane. But I got the creme brulee, and let's see how the crack is. Ooh. Well, that's a good one. Oh, I'm finally happy today. Oh, there's berries in there. Hold on, I need another bite. All right, that is delightful. There is a lot of like crispiness on the top. They did a really good job with that. The berries are very good inside. My only complaint is that the inner part, it might just be a little loose, but really, really good.
The other thing we got in France was the escargot. It is in these smaller puck-sized buns? I don't really know, and it comes with some sort of dipping sauce. So we used to get the croissants that had multiple escargot like in one big croissant, and we liked that. We'll see. So it's like a butter of some sort. The herb butter is hot, so that's good. These things are cooked pretty well. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of just the puck-sized little pastries here with like one escargot in the middle. It's the best thing I've had so far today.
All right, if you're looking to plan your next magical vacation, please reach out to us over at Fantastical Vacations. We plan Disney destinations, Universal Cruise Lines, and all-inclusive resorts.
We're not giving up super easy. France was better, but not great. Our last booth for the night is gonna be Hawaii. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully this is a winner.
We just stopped at Hawaii, which I think is gonna be our final stop for the night. And I got the Hawaiian rice bowl. So it's got like Spam and rice and some yummy sauce. I remember really liking this last year, so let's see if it's held up. Yes, this one is so good. I am not a huge Spam person, but the saltiness is like just enough, and they're so little that it's not overwhelming. But the flavors in here, it just feels very poke bowl-esque, like Hawaiian perfection.
We also got the Hazy IPA Beer to Share. It's a mango guava hazy IPA, and I definitely get the those tropical fruity flavors in there. Definitely get a taste of that mango, almost mango cart-esque. And then the last item is of course the pork slider. Oh my gosh. So it's got pulled pork on there, some sort of aioli, and then pineapple, like a scoop of pineapple. It is falling apart on the bottom though. I don't know if you can see that. It's all like, the bottom of the roll is kind of soggy. I don't know if it's just been sitting there for a while. The pulled pork is done really well. And I really like the aioli and the pineapple, the fresh pineapple on top of the pulled pork. The roll is just falling apart. So they're just steamed dinner rolls, and you need something a little bit more substantial to hold up to the pulled pork. So this is kind of a hit and miss. The interior of the sandwich is really good, but the bread itself is not great. It's just like it's all falling apart. So anyway, I think this is the best booth of the night, not the best booth of the festival. Today's just been kind of weird. It's been hit and miss. More miss than hit, really. I think that's gonna do it for today.
We've taught you all the things not to eat.
All of the horrible, worst of the fest. Don't get these things. I don't know, they may be good on a normal day. Whatever is in the water or air here, like no one apparently really cares about preparing the food.
It was a little rough today.
It's rough, and when you're spending like $8 for a dish, like you expect it to be edible at least. I mean, they're gonna be super small. Anyway, I'll stop complaining, but not the best night for food and wine.
All right, well, I promise we don't usually complain this much if this is your first video. And if you are liking these videos, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
We will see you on the next video.